Good morning. I don't know what day it is, day 24 or something. I'll have to look at my notes. I'm leaving the shelter at 7:30 and I'm gonna do a 14.6 mile day today. And the weather's supposed to be even warmer today, so I'm really happy about that. Might even strip down to a t-shirt, we'll see. But it's a beautiful, quiet morning, and some people have already left before me. There's some people behind me, but I did sleep in the shelter last night, but that's only because I heard that there wasn't a lot of options for tent sites, so, but hopefully I can pitch my tent tonight, and yeah, I'm off, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hello again. Now that I've been moving for a few minutes, my brain is a little bit less foggy, and I'm going downhill, which always helps the brain to clear up. But yeah, I got to the shelter last night at right at 3 p.m. and got a spot in the shelter. And then since it was sunny out and the shelter was like out of the way of the wind, we all just, hold on one second. Look at the view. Oh, hold on. Sorry, some other hikers just went by. Anyway, since it was sunny out yesterday, after we ate our dinner, most of us just went and sat in the sun, and we just kind of kept migrating as the shadow of the shelter grew larger. We just kind of kept shifting and staying in the sun as long as we could. And one of the guys snapped a group photo, so I'll make sure that you guys can see that. Swampy said goodbye this morning. He's gonna push on all the way to the road today, which is like 17 or 18 miles. So I probably won't be seeing him again. And he's only a section hiker, so he'll be leaving. And then at the next shelter, Sharky and Big Spoon should be there. So it'll be nice to have some friendly faces at the next shelter. But yeah, last night was enjoyable, you know, just relaxing in the sun, editing and chatting and talking. And today's going to be a longer day for me, and I'm already feeling like I'm going a bit slower. This is the longest stint so far, between like a bed and resupplies that I've done. So this is day 6 of the Smokies. So I've had to carry 6 days worth of food, 7 days of breakfast. But yeah, all is good. I'm happy, and I know I talk about the weather a lot, but it really makes all the difference when you're out in it every day. So today's going to be beautiful, and I will show you guys what I see. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thing I found amusing. This morning I was making my coffee sitting next to a section hiker, and he asked me if my muscles are able to recover in between like each day, and I said I thought about the last 5 days I've endured, and I thought about it and I said, well, I don't know if they fully recover, but once I start walking I can't really tell if they hurt or not, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. Alright, talk to you later again, bye. I like how this moss is like kind of like little trees, and then this moss is like little leaves. And then this moss over here, they look like little branches, the kind of yellow ones. There's like, sorry for sniffing, the wind is making my nose runny. There's like 3 different kinds of moss. You have that one, this green one, and then that yellow one. says leftover snow. I scared off the deer. I mean, they were like, gosh, maybe 50 yards in front of me or something, but they took off down the side. I'm trying to get video of, critters and stuff, so I'm super disappointed, but oh well. Maybe I'll see some more later. There he is. I know, it's so fuzzy. He sees me and he's terrified of me. Hello, Mr. Deer. Or Mrs. Deer. Hi. Hello. He's pretty far away. This is normal view. And there he is. Woo! Wow. I'm way up here. It looks like a cave. How is it that when you run into one hiker, you run into a bunch of hikers? So I've been hiking by myself all day, and it's been about almost 3 hours now, and just hiking alone, enjoying the quiet and peace and quiet. And then a cool breeze walked up right behind me, and I'm like, oh, hello. And so I walk with him for maybe like 2 minutes, and then we take a little stop at a nice little view, and we're chatting, and then up walks Sharky and Big Spoon. So it's just funny how you can be by yourself all day, and then once you see one hiker, you see multiple hikers. So, but Sharky and Big Spoon are up ahead of me now, and Cool Breeze will no doubt catch up in a little bit. Also, update about me and my sore legs. Yeah, they're sore. This is day 6 of hiking in the Smokies, and today's been mostly downhill, which has been helpful, but a lot of it has been very rocky, which kind of forces you to go slow, and your feet and your ankles are getting tossed around. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting into the hostel tomorrow night, sleeping in a bed, and tomorrow will be a Nero. But yeah, I can talk to you guys more about that later, but I'll show you where I'm at. Yeah, we've been coming downhill out of the Smokies, so not as many pines around. Not that dense mystical forest anymore. Alright, I'll check in later. Bye! Hello again. So I just took a short break. I'm kind of right in the middle of the trail. Very rude of me. But there's no one here at the moment. I just checked the Far Out app because I passed a sign back there that looks like it said that there was a shelter, and there was. So I'm actually like a mile ahead of schedule than I expected, which is weird because I feel like I'm going so incredibly slow today. Like, my feet are aching now, my ankles are aching, every single rock and root that bends like my leg like just makes my knee want to cry. So yeah, your girl is hurting. I was like moving yesterday super fast, and then today just going at a much cruisy pace, which is okay. And apparently I'm ahead of schedule, like as far as what I had mathed out in my head, so that's good. Nice to know. Cool Breeze mentioned that he's going past the shelter a little to a tent site. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'll evaluate once I get to the shelter, but I do plan on pitching my tent for real this time. I don't want to be in the shelter tonight. I want to be in my tent. So yeah, I guess that's the update for now. I just got some more water in my hip belt, and probably gonna eat a snack, or it's not quite lunchtime, so I'll just eat a snack. But yeah, the weather is so great today, and it's so much more quiet. The wind is like breezy here. Yeah, it's really, today feels kind of cozy. It's a cozy vibe. So, but there are bugs swarming me now, so I'm gonna get going. Bye. Alright, so I've been climbing for an hour and 40 minutes. And I had a couple of flat spots to catch my breath. I thought I would eat lunch at the tower, but it turns out that the tower is another 0.6 miles that way. So if I went to the tower, that'd be adding a mile, 1.2 miles. So I probably won't. Here comes a runner. So I'm gonna keep going to the shelter.
If it's a blue blaze, you ain't gotta bring the pack.
True.
Screw it.
Alright, so this runner here, you can say hello, runner.
Hello.
And Cool Breeze just convinced me to go to the tower, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to the tower. Alright, so we're going up to the tower, but Cool Breeze convinced me to drop the pack, so it'll be a much more pleasant walk since it's not a white blaze. I don't feel like I'm cheating. So I'll talk to you guys when we get there. Okay. It's so cute. See, kind of beach tower vibes a little bit. Look, a little stone.
I know, right?
Pretty sure we came from over there. Also, 0.6 miles is a lot faster without your pack. I'll go up there in a second. Hello! So we just finished going up to the lookout. We learned it was a lookout, not a tower. Or more like, Cool Breeze learned that it was a lookout and not a tower and told me. Yeah, we dropped our packs, which was so much nicer, and at 0.6 miles, didn't even feel like anything. We probably zipped through there for like 10 or 15 minutes. But I think the total trip was like 40 minutes that we were out there, hung out, I ate my lunch, and came back. So I'm glad that I got out there, glad that I got some photos and some pictures. So thanks to the runner and Cool Breeze for encouraging me to go out there. Anyway, talk to you guys later. It's like a whole wall. Huh. It's very warm and the terrain has changed. Hold on. No longer am I in the pretty pine forests. It's pretty dry around here. And my feet hurt. Can't wait to get to camp and put my feet up. Really glad that I went to the tower though, or sorry, the lookout. Oh, hold on, look at these pretty flowers. A new wildflower. Also, I hear some voices coming up behind me, so I'll probably talk to you guys in a bit. But still here, still alive. It's 3 p.m. almost, and I'm still trekking along. A lot less shade, and I'm very toasty. But tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get picked up, and I get to go to a bed and shower and do laundry. So that's exciting. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, he looks a little injured. His wings are. Never mind. So I thought I heard either the wind or a bunch of cars, but it's actually a swarm of bees, I think. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you can see. They're not quite on the trail, but some of them are, and I'm kind of afraid to walk through. Let me show you. Can you guys see that? Just all the buzzing around. And then on trail, there's some. I think I might film myself as I go through just in case I get stung, and then I don't even know if I'm allergic to bees or not. So let's find out. Hold on. All right. So my feet hurt, so I can't even run away. So I just realized that they're like all over this tree. Let me show you. So that's just a glob of bees on that tree there. That's all bees. Where's the bee lady? Come save these bees. Relocate them. Maybe they're friendly. Maybe they won't hurt me like the bee lady. Just gonna walk gently through. Okay, I didn't get stung. Hopefully you guys could actually hear that and you don't think I'm crazy. Look at all the colors out there. And the trail goes on. I made it. My poor little feet. My feet, ankles, knees. I'm just aching. I'm so broken, but I'm not broken, and I'm grateful I'm not broken. I'm a little delusional. I'm so tired. I did 14.6 today. That's 2 more miles than I did yesterday, and it's 3:47 p.m. So I actually still did really good on time today, even though I was in pain. I saw the shelter on my way down, but I didn't see any tents. So I'm curious to know how many people are actually here, or if people pushed on to standing there. Guess I'll find out. Wow, this one's creepy. Okay, so there's a fence here. Wow. And it's empty. So I'm thinking most people probably pushed on ahead. I don't love the idea of being alone. Let me sit for a second. So, some of the people I talked to earlier said that they were coming here. And it appears that nobody is here. So, I have a couple of options. I either stay, or I could catch up to Cool Breeze. He said he went to a tent site up ahead. I don't love the idea of being in the shelter by myself, and it doesn't really look like there's a lot of areas to pitch a tent either. So, I don't want to go any further. I'm gonna look at the Far Out app and decide what I'm gonna do. Alright, it's been decided. So I checked out the Far Out app, and it's another 2 miles to the tent site that Cool Breeze is at, and Sharky and Big Spoon. Sharky actually sent me a text message, so she's at the next tent site as well. So I have to muster up the energy to go the extra 2 miles, which will make this day 16 and a half. And the last time I did a 16 and a half day, I ended up taking a 0 the next day, which I guess in a way tomorrow will be close to a 0 now, but oh well. I just don't want to stay at this creepy shelter, especially with no friends around, so I'm gonna push on, but I am tired. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired. But I chose this life, so I'm gonna keep going. I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Bye. Alright, so since I left the shelter and I have another 2 miles to go, it's 4:08 p.m. So if I can average 2 miles an hour, I'll be there by 5:08 p.m. So 5:08 is the goal time, and I'll let you guys know how I do. But honestly, the girl, she's struggling, so we'll see if I can make it by 5:08. But the more I do today, the less I do tomorrow. Every step is a step closer to Maine. So I'm just in a world of pain. But it could be worse, so I won't complain too much. Sorry. Okay. Bye. Alright, guys. I've made it to the end of the Great Smokey Mountains. And all I can say is it was something. It was something. I'll do a little bit of reflection now, and maybe I'll do some more at camp. But day 1, it was raining. No visibility. It was miserable. Slept in the shelter for the 2nd time total that day, and had to strip out of all the wet clothes. It was weird time. Day 2, it was not as rainy, but still just wet and no visibility, no views, very, very windy. Couldn't see anything on the Rocky Balds when I was hiking with Swampy and Toothless. And then day 3 of the Smokies, it was the most rainy and miserable. That was when I hit my 200-mile marker and went to Clingman's Dome, but couldn't see anything. And then day 4, I treated myself to an 8-mile day. So I had a late start, putting on my wet, cold clothes and shoes, and that was miserable, and I thought I was literally going to freeze that morning. But then as soon as I started walking, I warmed up. So day 4 started to turn around. And then there was Trail Magic at Newfound Gap, which was amazing, and just what I needed to lift the spirits and to lift my energy. And then made it to the shelter that night, and it snowed, so it was just beautiful. It was cold, but it was beautiful. And then day 5 yesterday was just the most beautiful scenery. The forest was incredible. Some of the melted snow or leftover snow was on the ground still, and the views were just breathtaking. So yesterday was probably definitely my favorite day. And then today had some nice views in the morning, some nice mystical forest for a little while, nice grassy bald I took some pictures at, and then it turned back into, this kind of not quite bloomed trees yet, kind of brown mostly, so not quite as pretty as yesterday, but that's okay. So yeah, my time at the Smokies was something. And then I just went past Davenport Shelter, and it was very creepy is the best way to describe it. So anyone that stays there, you're much braver than me. And yeah, so thank you to the Great Smokey Mountains for the wonderful times. I've learned a lot about a lot of things. Myself, the weather, terrain, what I can handle, my attitude, people. So I am almost to my goal for the day, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye. It's pretty down here. Hello. Hi.